Good afternoon. We are here at the Learner Active Technology Infused Classroom Training.
To find this out.
Last summer, teachers participated in a multi-day professional development workshop that focused on creating student-centered lessons and activities that are more engaging for our kids.
Really getting to know what the Laddie classroom is and how to apply all of these different strategies.
It's a shift in mindset.
It's a way to think about how you teach, how students will get more out of the learning process.
How we can empower our own students, how the classroom can be student-centered as opposed to teacher-centered.
I want the students to self-assess themselves, reflect on their work, really set goals and try to plan their time.
Today, we're at Tappan Zee High School in the middle of January to follow up with some of those teachers to really see the Learner Active Technology classroom in action.
So right now students are reviewing for their upcoming midterm and living environment. So they're working on an activity list where they get to plan for their own midterm review.
You have the possibility to focus on the topic you are not good on.
For us it's more difficult for our language, but how they teach us, it's more easy for us. I know more about the environment than before.
I have a special education certification as well, and I know that all students learn at different rates and in different forms and different ways, and I think multiple presentations really help, letting a student work at a slightly different pace, getting support from another student in the class.
We're working on something about Michael Phelps and his run at the 2008 Olympic Games. And we're seeing if it was a coincidence that he did so well, comparing his physical, his emotional, and his intellectual high points.
It's more interesting, I think, for them. I think it forces them to think more when they have to do something investigative rather than me kind of presenting the information on the front of the board.
I think it helps me see the application to the real world more, when before you don't always see that in other kinds of math.
They really need to be able to work in small groups, and they also need to be able to assess themselves to make sure they understand what they're doing. Having them try to attempt and learn some of the tasks on their own. When they go to college, they're kind of really going to be on their own. And I think this is a good model to maybe have them get prepared for that.
I think it's really great to allow students to figure out what they need to be successful. We come up with a plan, trying to give them topics of choice that will help to guide their learning, but I really think it allows them to take ownership.
Yes, we're learning and covering the state curriculum. Yes, we're preparing students for tests, but more importantly, we're really engaging students and empowering them to make connections to their learning, to find out why this is so important and how it relates to the world outside beyond the classroom.